It is so loud out here with the birds. It is amazing. We're just out for a little nature walk with the kids. We have a birthday to celebrate today, so we're just out on a little hike, and then I get to go make a cake. So I'm going to make a blueberry crumb cake, which is going to be so delicious, but there is a storm coming in, so I think it's going to be a rather quiet day, but we'll see. I keep trying to get a video of the red-winged blackbirds. There's one in the tree right there, but it won't let me get its picture. I think the red-winged blackbirds are one of my most favorite springtime birds. You always know spring is here, and yes, it's June, but spring is finally here in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. And the red-winged blackbirds are out. The robins are also out, but they aren't as indicative of spring for me as the red-winged blackbirds are. It's getting windy. So we got home just in time. It just started to rain and it is now thundering. Our power has flickered a few times, but that's okay. I made myself a tea. I've really been enjoying dandelion tea recently. It's by, what's it called? Traditional medicinals tea, something like that. I will link it down in the description box below. I've been trying to step away from caffeine a little bit, so herbal tea is very comforting, especially on a chillier day, on a rainy day. I love having a warm beverage. But today is a birthday. My third son turns 8 years old. And now I have a question for you. My kids love those number candles, but when you do those number candles, like when you put an 8 candle on, does that just count as your candle, or do you do that in addition with other little candles? And if you do the little candles, does the 8 count as one candle? So you would put 7 of the other kind for 8 total, or do you put 8 of the other kind with the 8 candle, the number candle being like a special one? My kids like blowing out candles, so we have decided we're going to put 8 of the normal candles on plus the number candle. So technically there's 9 candles, but he's going into his 9th year of life since he's turning 8. You know, because 0, you don't get a candle for. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the candle issue in the comments below. But today I am making a blueberry crumb cake. This recipe is one that I've been making for a few years. And actually, this exact birthday last year, I made this cake as well. There's something just so wonderful about springtime and fresh blueberries. I wish we had blueberry plants that had fruit on them so we could harvest our own blueberries, but alas, I had to go to the store and buy some blueberries for this, but it is delicious. It is a very, very sweet cake, especially with that crumb topping. So it's not one that you need to have an overly gigantic slice of. And we also like to top it with a little bit of homemade whipping cream. Instead of an icing, put whipped cream on top. Just for fun. You don't need it. It is certainly delicious without it. And in fact, probably tomorrow, because there'll be leftovers of the cake, we won't eat the whole batch in one night, especially since, you know, we're in a lockdown and my kids have not had birthday parties in over a year, and they haven't seen their grandparents or anything. Like usually grandma, my mom, would come to visit for their birthdays. She would fly out, but she hasn't been here in over a year. So birthday cakes go a little further when you don't have extra mouths to feed. So I'm going to make this cake tonight, and we will probably have it as a special treat tomorrow as well. So yeah, this cake is really delicious, and I hope you try it. It's really easy to make. I use my stand mixer, but really you don't have to. You just want to make sure that you can cream the butter and sugar together really well at the beginning, which you could do with a whisk if you really wanted to, or a spatula. You could do it by hand, basically. But I use my mixer because I have it. And yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. Let's make a cake.